Y'all, we're gonna get right into it. I went back to Hobby Lobby. Okay, I'm not even gonna. It's just a sickness at this point. It's just a sickness. Okay, so whoop. We're gonna start with these flatbacks that I did not see those other times I was Hobby Lobby hopping. And oh my heavenly stars, these were $4.49 with 40% off of the teacher stuff. And these are flatbacks. I had to get all the packs that I saw, which were basically 7 packs. And I want to use these to embellish anything that I want to embellish. I'm probably going to embellish a few hand sanitizers. I think these would be perfect on the hand sanitizers. Look at this, little staplers, rulers, backpacks. This is a backpack. It's not flipping over. Like, oh my God. Help me out here, people. If you're new here, my name is Iteari and you are watching IteariTV, okay? And over here, we shop a lot. So, these flatbacks I saw on a random end cap and I had not noticed them before the other several times that I was in there. Like, how did I not notice these? And they are so delicious. Look at that. Flipping them over is a job. So you have a ruler, pencils, stapler, calculator. And I'm going to glue these flatbacks on God knows only how many things. I got 7 packs. Hopefully, I'm hoping to see more flatbacks pop up for different holidays and things. I'm just going to be on the lookout now. Maybe there will even be more flatbacks for the school stuff. I'm going to get them all. Like, I'm going to get them all. It is what it is. That turtle, this sea turtle is also from Hobby Lobby. This was $3.99. Okay. And I don't think that section is ever on sale at Hobby Lobby where that sea turtle stuff is. Let's talk about the erasable pens that I saw. These were not on sale. These were in the gift aisle. These are erasable gel pens for $5.49. You guys know I'm a sucker for an erasable pen, so I had to get these to try. These are in the gift aisle, so they are never on sale. It looks like, I was gonna see, does it tell me what milliliter? Set of 4 ballpoint pens. Purple, blue, green, and pink, if I can talk today. Let's see if they write. Don't do me wrong. Blue. Yeah, they erase pretty good. They erase pretty good. You can still sort of see it, but I'll take it. I love a good erasable pen. Okay, it looks like these, you definitely have to start out. And they click down like this. And I think there's a little, looks like there's a little hole there. We could probably add a charm. Green. And pink. Yeah, you got to start these off. But I do like how they write and erase. I do like the eraser on these. And then we're going to try their version of the erasable highlighters for $6.99. Like, where's my favorite tool? My little box cutter. Someone just needs to take my car keys, because at this point I can't be trusted to get in my car and not go to Hobby Lobby. So this is an erasable highlighter. Very pretty. It is a little light, not as deep, but it's definitely because it needs to be able to erase. Let's test out these other colors. These are $6.99 and they do not go on sale as far as I know. Dropped the box. Let's do some color swatching here. Yeah, these are light because they need to be able to erase, is what I'm going to assume. It's not a deep ink. Yeah, it's very light. Yeah, I don't know if these are just almost dry. They're almost coming out dry, but they do erase. So they do erase. I think that dryness is coming from whatever ink they used or whatever method they used to make sure these erased. And I do like that the erasers are the same color as the pen versus these erasers. They're clear. So that's how those work if you're curious. And again, those pens were $6.99. $6.99 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So a little over $1 a pen. And then I purchased some beading tools. I will have a special video coming up discussing all the beading and jewelry tools that I've been looking into and the other supplies. This is the main one I was after, to be able to create and trim the eye pins. So I'm going to be playing around with this a lot. And this is $25, so it is on the more expensive side. And then I got the wire looping, because I want to try that out. And then I got the Mighty Crimp tool to do the crimps. And I did purchase some crimps. I purchased some crimps and eye pins. So I purchased these jewelry shop, what do they call these? Mini lanyards. These are really cute. I can't wait to put charms on these. These are $6.49. And here are some other mini lanyards with the lobster clamp for $5.49. These were also 40% off. But these are the crimps. So when you look at jewelry and stuff and you see sort of like this, the end of it is how I'm assuming this is going to work. So this crimp tool is going to help me put these little large crimps on what I want to do. And then I got me some eye pins and some head pins. I also bought a ton of these from Walmart in another haul. So I just bought them when I was in Hobby Lobby. I think I did one haul before the other and had to get a silver version of the eye pin, of the head pin, and a gold version of the eye pin because I had it swapped at Walmart. So I needed a silver version of the head pin because I already had the gold version, and I needed a gold version of the eye pin because I already had the silver version. And I think that's what happened here. And I got the longer ones. So I will be playing around with these items and doing a special video showing you my progress and showing you if I'm failing, completely, which I most likely will fail completely at it. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it not going probably the right way. This acrylic drawer, it's an acrylic memo holder for $2.24. I love the color of this. I don't know how to get into this. I know y'all are like, do not cut yourself with this box cutter. I don't know. I'm about to say I don't know how to open this. This was $2.24. I only saw one. Look how pretty this is. Oh, I want more. I want more of these. I want more. Only saw one. I love this as a little desk moment. It reminds me of gummy bears. It reminds me of gummy bears. I love that. And then maybe we put some gems at the front. Maybe we do some bedazzling with this at the front. Y'all, I gotta stay out of Hobby Lobby. I mean, who's gonna stop me? Nobody. And then I purchased this Making the Grade ribbon. This was 40% off for $3.99. Look at this ribbon. You do not have to be a teacher to appreciate this. And I'm not a huge ribbon girly because I don't use it, but I do plan to start using it in my journals. Got me some Fabri-Tac from the Dollar Tree, so I'm about to use it. And then I purchased all 4 of these furry beads, the black furry beads. These are $5 a pop with 40% off. I love the pink ones. The pink ones are always sold out, and now the black ones are getting sold out when you see them. I hope they continue to bring us more colors. Their furry beads are higher quality than what you get at Temu and Amazon, in my opinion. These are very high quality furry beads. They just feel different. They're definitely elevated. And you can tell the difference, in my opinion, with the Hobby Lobby ones. Then I was able to find 2 more of these. I've shown these in a previous video, these heart beads. They're also referred to as frames, bead frames, because a bead goes in between them. And so go look at some of my previous crafty videos so you can see how I've used these. But these were 40% off of the $6.99 and the $5.99. These are going to be more expensive because they are beads that accentuate any piece. You know, they're what do you call it? There's a word, like a focal bead. They're like a huge focal bead. So, but they're also called frames. And I'm really happy with those. I finally remembered to pick up the shoes in the party aisle for $3.99. These are never on sale, but I got these so I can bedazzle. I'll have a left and a right shoe. And my local Hobby Lobby was sold out of these, so I had to drive 30 minutes to make sure I got one. I do what must be done. Then I got these other frame beads, but these come with the silicone ring and the bead mix, which is nice. I'm actually not as big of a fan of this particular pattern over these, but I mean, I had to get them because they were the only ones hanging at my local Dollar Tree at the time. So I was just like, fine, I'll get them. And then I purchased some charms. I purchased these sea turtles. I'm calling them sea turtles. Yeah, they are sea turtles because of their little fins here. These were $3.99 for 40% off. I'm planning to do a humongous, I mean outrageous Hobby Lobby charm haul. It's going to be magnificent. It's going to be insane, the amount of charms I plan to purchase from Hobby Lobby. But I just dipped my toe for now. But time soon come, my children, where you will see the biggest charm haul of your life from Hobby Lobby. So get ready, get ready, get ready. There is also, I purchased these pink cabana earrings, these flamingos. I was really inspired by these. You see how this loop is on this earring? I'm looking at jewelry like I'm a freaking inspector. Okay, I'm like a surgical doctor now with how I'm looking at jewelry and charms. And you see how they have this loop. So I bought these same type of earring loops from Walmart because I started looking very closely at the Hobby Lobby jewelry and I was like, okay, yeah, I can make this. But part of me also wants to take some tools. I want to take this and I want to kind of just like snap this in here and loop it and see what happens and see if I can make like a long charm with it. I just want to play around with some stuff. I just want to play around with random stuff. And I have so much other jewelry that I don't wear that I can break apart and use, not that my eyes are open. So I'm planning to do that too. So there will be videos in the future where I'm messing around with stuff and carrying on and making a lot of crazy mistakes. So get ready for that. And then I purchased these making the grade earrings because forget this. I loved how this hung. You see that? I want to put that on something. I want to put a jump ring on this and I want to hang this sucker. It's a nasty little addiction now of me looking at things and saying, I can put a jump ring on that. I can break that apart. Like no hesitation. I look at the most beautiful jewelry and I'm like, I can break that apart. The most beautiful jewelry, the most beautiful earrings and necklaces. And I'm like, I can break that sucker apart easy and put a jump ring on that sucker. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Don't talk to me about it. I don't care. I don't care how you feel about it. It's an addiction. And then I purchased these really cool Bead Design Co. bracelets. I love that these are silicone. I think silicone may be one of my favorite craft materials. Did I just say that? Is silicone my favorite craft material? Like for beads and for making and for blind box toys. See, I love that you can do that. You see how easy that was for me? You see how easy that was for me and my wrist? I don't have to twist nothing on. And you see how this expands? Black, I can make a really cool black bracelet to give to my pops, like a masculine one with masculine beads. And then I could make some bracelets for myself and to give to my mom and grandma. And because I'm only giving stuff to us because I don't trust myself, I give something to Amira because she won't laugh at me. She'd be like, "Fran, you did a great job." Shout out to Amira who loves me. Look at that. Look how easy that is to unscrew and screw back on. So yeah, I might make Amira and I some friendship bead bracelets. Go follow my crafty bestie Amira over at Amira Creates. She's the only one I'll probably ever make something for. Unless I diamond paint something for someone. I'm confident in that. Like, oh yeah, I can diamond paint my butt off. But everything else, I don't know. So then, because I've been purchasing so many Stitch things, like you would think I was a huge Stitch fan. I'm not. I purchased this for $8.49, but they keep making him adorable. Look at how these ears are coming down. You guys know I'm gonna link this on a bunch of other stuff. I may even swing it around a beadable pin before it's all said and done. This stuff never goes on sale. Never goes on sale. $8.49, but totally worth it. Look how they beaded this up. Ugh, so cute. And the colors. The colors. I also purchased this charm because this one was the only one left at that particular Hobby Lobby with the little ducky. And this was expensive. $4.49 with 40% off. But totally worth it. But I'm going to do a very ridiculous charm haul because I'm addicted to them now. And then here is some boba tea paper that I purchased. I think it's like 9. It was only 9 sheets left. And I want to use this paper to journal with. It's a 8.5 by 11 sheets. Their 8.5 by 11 sheets are very addictive. I had pulled so many papers out and I was like, just stop it. Just stop it, Iteari. You don't need paper. But I felt like I needed these boba teas. So I got the boba. And then I purchased this $5.99 color and collage book. I've been talking about these books. I purchased a Stitch one from Walmart. Let's lift this up a little bit. I purchased a Stitch one from Walmart, and Hobby Lobby has the Winnie the Pooh one. And this is so gorgeous. This entire book is gorgeous. I need to go back and get a second one. I don't know what I was thinking. Because I need to keep one as it is, and then I need to be able to tear one apart. So I need to keep one and put charms and stuff like on the rings. And then I need to tear one apart to use for journaling because I want to combine the Winnie and the Stitch together. Look at this paper. Oh. And I love that it has a white backside so we're not missing out on anything. I want to combine the Winnie and the Stitch together because they're basically the same type of a vibe, just different characters. Look at this. Oh man. And I want to journal with them. I just basically want to rip these pages out and glue them down in different ways together. I love this graffiti look. That's what it reminds you of, graffiti art. So I'm going to tear this one apart and the Stitch one apart. And there's also a Squishmallow one. I'm looking around to see. Do I have it near me? I don't. There's also a Squishmallow one. So I have Squishmallow, Winnie, and Stitch. And then you have this really hard chipboard in the back. So these are all the pages. Totally worth it. I don't know where I put my Squishmallow and Stitch one. I gotta find those so I gotta keep those together. And then I was able to purchase this adhesive paper, which I meant to open before I turned on the camera, but I was so excited that I didn't open it. We're gonna flip through this. I'm dropping stuff. This is just becoming a moment. Let's open this. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So this paper is adhesive, and you guys know I'm pretty much an adhesive paper junkie. Like this makes me so happy. Okay. And I had seen this in one of my Hobby Lobby walkarounds, which probably won't come out until after this video. But I was like, in that video, I was like, I got to go back and get that adhesive pad This is the only one that I saw with these patterns. It's kind of vintage. It's called Tattered and Worn. 20 designs, 3 each. And it's adhesive. And you can almost miss it. Like, I want to make this whole thing a journal, but these pages are coming out of here because they have a sticky backing. Look at this. I only got 1 so far, but I will be going back to get, did I get 2? No, I need to go back and get a second one because this is Dreams Come True right here. Dreams come true. This is basically how it looks. So I got this when Paper Studio was on sale for 40% off. It was regularly $10.99, and it's the only pad in those smaller pads that I saw that said adhesive. Okay, this is the only design of adhesive paper I've seen at Hobby Lobby in this size, in this block. I also picked up the pastel gingham. I'm not going to do a major flip through of this. You can see the different pastels, and this is textured. It feels sort of like linen, like fabric. Really pretty. Definitely gives you Easter vibes. And these are all the designs. This was $6.49 with the 40% off at the time. And then I purchased this one. Do I need more paper? No, but these smaller paper pads, I freaking love them. This bright vintage for $6.99. Look at those linens. This is really pretty. This one's really pretty. Look at this. Look at this. This reminds me of the other paper pad. I think it's called Bowed and Beautiful. This reminds me of that one at Hobby Lobby. I'll probably use them together to journal. Look at that. Look at this. Look at it. Let me know you're going to Hobby Lobby today to get everything I'm showing you. Let me know in the comments that you're going today. Unless it's a Sunday when this posts. Let me know you're going Monday. I don't know what day this is going to post. Y'all know Hobby Lobby closed on Sundays, honey. They don't play about them Sundays. That is so pretty. And that's going to wrap up this haul. Woo! Y'all, I've got to stay off the roads. I got to stay off the roadways. Keep me in prayer. I will see you in the next video. I love y'all. Put some $ signs in the comments if you made it to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.